A recently developed app for Android and Apple devices is helping wheat growers track information and estimate potential yields prior to harvest.
So it's a wheat yield calculator app that we developed primarily for the Kansas Wheat Tour. That was the concept behind it. We'd been out on the tour a couple years ago and we're doing things with pencil and paper, and we said, well, hey, we've got smartphones, they've got calculators, why not have an app to do this for us? So there's a formula that's developed for the wheat tour, and it's just a simple, straight calculation based on the number of tillers and the row spacing of the field. We also try to record the maturity of the crop, and that kind of gives us an idea of what stage we're really at. And then there's also for the wheat tour the possibility of different formulas for different regions, eastern, central, and western Kansas. And so with the GPS that's activated in it, then it figures that out for you.
The wheat app is useful all the way through the growing season.
They can really use it at any time, even when the crop's relatively small, to see what their yield potential is. And so they may see that they have better potential than maybe what they'd fertilized for, so they want to go out and put on a little more nitrogen or something in the spring to maximize that. Or maybe perhaps the other way, they had planned to put on more fertilizer, but they don't have that yield potential, so they could maybe save a little money that way.
As with most technologies, it's evolving and a newer version is on the way.
So one of the exciting things that's part of the app right now is that as you take your information down, you can also take a photograph of the crop as it's standing there. And so we're using the information that we derive from the formulas, the yield estimates, and we're coupling that with the photograph. Then in the next version, we actually go the other direction. We use the photograph itself to tell us what is going on in the field. And so in the future, hopefully there'll be no more measuring, there'll be no more counting. There'll only be point your camera at the field, take a picture, and we'll tell you what the yield potential is. It's just one more tool, and if we make it simple and easy, then we think people will go out and use it, and they'll look at their crops more, they'll evaluate them, they'll have a better idea of really what they've got out there in the field.
Using the Yield Calculator app, producers can make management decisions during the growing season that can have a significant impact on yields. For more information or to download the app, go to www.kswheatalliance.org. Reporting from Eastern Kansas, I'm Janelle Ost for This Week in Agribusiness.